What's good, Internet? Jake here, dumb as ever, and I'm doing an emergency little news video here because I'm kind of freaking out. This is very exciting. You probably know from the thumbnail what I'm going to talk about, but before we get into that, I did want to mention that I have merch now. I mean, I know this is a second channel, but if you know my main channel, dumbjake, I have merch for it, so it's going to be linked in the description. Super excited to have it. It feels comfy. It's Comfort Colors shirt, which is a good brand of shirts. And yeah, just a little Dumb Jake guy shirt you can get. Also, I'm in Diamond Bolt's new video. If you know Diamond Bolt, I've done a bunch of collabs with him. Love Diamond Bolt. One of my best online friends, I'd say. And I'm in his new video for a minute or so. So if you want to check that out, go check that out. I'm in that. But let's talk about this. So San Diego Comic-Con is going on right now. San Diego Comic-Con is always an event that's going to have announcements and stuff. It's one of the few conventions that survive COVID. And we're going to see a bunch of new stuff, okay? So, well, I don't want to say a bunch of new stuff, but we're going to see some new stuff like I'm going to show you. Now, let's go here. I'm on tfw2005.com. I don't know why the website banned me for a few months, but they let me back on now. Nobody did anything to my knowledge. For some reason they just decided I was sent to the void realm. But I'm able to get back on the website now, which is sick. So let's talk about it. Let's freaking talk about it, bro, because I'm so excited. As you might know, I am a big Armada fan. I'm a minicon enthusiast. I made a video called A Tribute to Minicons, which is one of my lower performing videos, but it's a video I really like because I talked about minicons throughout the history of Transformers. So this new set that got announced, this is the little preview thing, the first day of San Diego Comic-Con type thing. So they're not doing a bunch of crazy reveals. The Hot Wheels stuff already got revealed. But they did reveal this new Nemesis Prime with Air Defense Minicon Team figure, which is so exciting, extremely exciting. So Nemesis Prime is a repaint of the Armada Optimus Prime. He's just going to be the cab, so there's not going to be a super mode, which, if you've seen the show, you know that's accurate to the actual show. So I wasn't expecting a super mode anyway. We kind of knew about this guy from leaked listings. It said he would come with the Vorpal blade, I think, but it looks like he just has a regular air defense minicon team. The blue looks great. And let me see if I can find a good picture here. They also gave him a new head sculpt. Let's see if we can zoom in and look at that head sculpt. That's awesome. Because at some point in the show, his face gets messed up or something. So messed up face. He just looks awesome. Really, really cool sculpt here. Cool colors. He's kind of a weird Nemesis Prime. In terms of the universe of Nemesis Primes, but I think he's really cool. I like how there's a little hole at the top for some reason, just to look in the top, I guess. I don't know. But in the box, you can see that he's holding the Star Saber. It's sort of downwards. He's kind of holding it like this. And the Star Saber looks amazing. I'm not sure if there's a picture of the Star Saber combined out of the box. I don't think so. Oh, here's the back of the box. So here's the back of the box. Here he is holding it. There's a couple. I've seen another a promotional shot. I don't know where it was posted or what. I can't seem to find it again, but I did see another shot where he's holding the sword. They're making it seem like he can hold the sword. If you've ever played with the original Star Saber, you know, it's super easy to fall apart. It's super easy to fall apart because the connections weren't very strong, and B, that it's very heavy, and most toys can't really hold it that well. I'm expecting a similar issue with this one. I believe the joints on this new figure are probably good enough to hold it, but you know, eventually the joints are gonna wear down and they're not gonna be as strong. That's the case with most every toy. So the blade is bound to be a little bit heavy for any transformer to be carrying. My main question is whether or not they've fixed the connection system. Yeah, my main question is whether or not they fixed the connection system, because that was the main issue, was the whole thing falling apart. I really cannot tell from this picture here. Um, but it does show all the minicons: runway, jetstorm, and sonar. I want to say this is our like second through fourth minicon for Legacy, because the only one I can think of right now is Jolt that came with the Powerlinks Hotshot. I have those guys over there. I don't think there's been oh, yeah, there was another minicon that was released with Shattered Glass Wheeljack, or he's like called Shattered Glass Sideswipe or something. But it was the Wheeljack version of the mold, and he came with Whisper. But I think there's so far 5 minicons, including these new air defense team minicons. So let's take a look at them, because they did have them on the table. So here they are on the table. The vehicle modes are a lot more chubby. Like, I don't know what the word, like stubby, I guess. Like the nose cone on this one, Jetstorm, is not very long. Sonar looks a lot more round, I'll say. But I don't really care. I think that's cute, if anything. The robot modes look perfect, man. I feel like they really went for cartoon accuracy on the minicons, and I think they look really cartoon accurate. Sonar especially. I don't know why I've always considered him the leader. I don't know if that's true or not, but Sonar looks really cute. I love how he looks. It's interesting. It almost looks like he has fake. Well, let me go find my copies. Okay, I don't know where my other ones are, but this is my Sonar, or he might have a different name, but this is the Darksaber version of Sonar. And the way he transforms is the front end here. Well, let me just show you guys the difference here. So here's the original look of Sonar compared to the new version. So he's a lot more triangular shape at the front, and the new one is much like thicker looking, so a little bit different in that regard. But the way Sonar transforms with his legs is that they slide down. So if you look here, there's you can see those pins, right? Boom. That's how you make his legs like into leg form, is sliding them down like that. But it looks like they added like fake sliders almost on his legs, just to maintain that look, even though it looks like he's not gonna have that sliding gimmick. It looks like his knee joint is just right there, and he'll probably collapse around it or something like that, something similar. So they've definitely changed the transformation for these guys. At least some of them. Jetstorm kind of looks the same, and so does Runway, but it does look like they changed Sonar significantly for the new toy, which I'm completely fine with. That, if anything, that's pretty cool to me. I'd want a new experience with a new toy. But yeah, I can't express how cool this is and how excited I am for this set. This is going to be a PulseCon exclusive, okay? So it's I don't know if it'll be hard to get. Traditionally, PulseCon exclusives are not that hard to get. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I've never really heard of a PulseCon release being that bad. This one, maybe it'll have a little bit more hype. I don't know, but it's definitely one I'm going to try to obtain myself, and I'll definitely make a video about it, because this is a must-have for the Armada collection in my mind. And I will say it is kind of annoying that they're releasing the minicons in this set only, at least only so far. I understand there's like budget and all this stuff that has to be taken into account, and I know that the MicroMasters failed, so Hasbro doesn't want to do the smaller class of Transformers. But man, please, more minicons. Like, we get new minicons like every PulseCon, it seems, in no other place, no other area for minicons besides like these random exclusives that they keep doing. Um, Also for price, I don't think price has been said, but some people were speculating like 50 to 6 or like 60 because that's the leader class price. I think this guy is going to be fairly expensive. I think he'll probably be $80 to $100. Just looking back at the hotshot, the Powerlinks hotshot that came with one minicon, Jolt, I would assume that it's going to be really overpriced. Like, these minicons seem to add on heavy amounts of money. Did I even say how much the Powerlinks hotshot was? The Powerlinks hotshot was like $50 for that set, and it came with hotshot, blast effects, a couple new weapons, and Jolt. So no new weapons or blast effects with this, but there are 3 new minicons. So who knows how much that adds to the price? I don't know, like $15 per minicon to the price or something. I don't know how they calculate anything. And obviously, it's also like based on how much they think people would pay for it, right? So I'm guessing like $80 to $100 for something like this. For me, that's not that bad, to be honest, because I want these guys so badly. And the Optimus, I own the Armada Optimus. I'd say the just Optimus robot is like a Voyager size. I wouldn't say he's like a leader class, but maybe I'm wrong on that regard. Some other stuff was at this event, this like early show event. The new Hot Wheels characters got revealed. They're on these like really big Hot Wheels style cards, which I like. And it's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's a perspective here, but Bone Shaker looks like he's bigger than Twin Mill. But it might be the perspective. Like, just the packaging itself seems bigger, but I don't like. They're not collaboration Transformers don't usually get size classes, so I don't know. Maybe Bone Shaker is just a bit bigger, but yeah. So Nemesis Prime, and I think there's also Devastator. We got Devastator there, of course. They're gonna show off their big guy. They also have the Jetfire. And so Lila, they've got the new Sea Spray. I haven't done a video on the Sea Spray. I think he got leaked, technically. I could be wrong, but Sea Spray looks amazing. Brand new mold. It's a part of the Walmart Retro line, so he has the retro original Minibot head. So I'd assume there will be a Age of the Primes or Studio Series release of this guy with a more cartoon-inspired head later. And then Brawn is also getting a similar treatment with a new head. They've got the Jetfire comic. This one is one I'm keeping an eye on as well. And they have the packaging for the football helmet Transformers, which I have this is a release that I have so little interest in. It's crazy, but the packaging is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of the 2007 Transformers packaging with that wave on the side. Do you guys see what I mean? But there they are. I mean, it's funny. They're funny. And they will probably somehow become the most repainted Transformer of all time. But yeah, it's kind of funny. And then also the HasLab Lio Kaiser. They were showing that guy off with the extra guy as well, and the Lego Soundwave. So yeah, check out that art. That looks great. Oh, and art of the minicons. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, so this is awesome. I'm so excited to see this. I truly hope we see more minicons in the future. There's so many great minicons. We need Leader 1. We need Sparkplug. We need Red Alert's minicon. I'm sure there's so many others we still need. So hopefully we could get like a 3-pack where it's like Long Arm, Sparkplug Leader 1, and then maybe the dark version of the Star Saber. That would be cool. But yeah, just an incredibly exciting piece of news for me, and hopefully for you guys too. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.